Hello and welcome to another Dev Diary. And check out some of the great changes we have made, or I have made. First off the bat, you can see that the Danish campaign is up and running with the line of sight working. We just lost Iceland to the British, which is unfortunate, but actually, I think this is Churchill's, like, World War II Churchill's father, John Churchill. Right, he was in the early 1700s, so late. Yeah, that would make sense, I think. Or at least an ancestor of Churchill. Probably not his father. Yeah, not his father. His father was a statesman. Anyways, I've ported Napoleon and some Shogun textures, and things are looking very beautiful. I am still working on brightening up the map just a hair bit more. It looks like it's, getting into evening time, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I will, I think, boost that. Let's go ahead and open up some trade. Oh, never mind. Open up the map a little bit more. Yeah, you can see some of the nice textures. Oh, it looks so nice. All right. And we have new Danish cavalry units. Now let's see. Right now we just have the old regiment of horse, which I need to remove. But as your government chambers get leveled up, and farms get leveled up, and even the school gets leveled up, you get more cavalry units, and as well as ports. So the Danish actually can't field a whole bunch of units at the start of the match. I'm quickly trying to raise militia as we have a Swedish force here under Carl Gustav Armfelt. But I'll just turn and see what happens. I was trying to steal some Swedish technologies. Some additional changes that might not be apparent on the surface, but it impact the gameplay a lot. Uh-oh. Swedish fleet. Generals, and in general, traits are much more common. A lot of the triggers for traits were broken, right? Or ancillaries and all that, so they would never occur. However, now if you actually, let's stay here. If you leave a general unit in a school, and depending on the level of the school, he will gain experience. So it can be a very useful, it's like a military academy. So you're training up your next generation of generals or whatnot. So yeah, the trait system is a lot of fun. I'm still experimenting with it a bit, but altogether it is working as intended. Does this add anything? Not yet. But yeah, you know what? Why don't we show a little bit of a battle. Not from the campaign. I'm gonna go ahead and load up a custom battle. Denmark against Sweden with some of the new custom units. So let's see if we can steal the technology. Nope. All right, let's load up that custom battle. All right, here we are with the custom battle. go ahead and look at some of these units. These are the Danish enlisted units. So I'm not going to try and pronounce it. But these will be able to be recruited all throughout Europe. They have poor morale and poor melee stats, but they can hold the line and fire. But you won't want to build a whole army out of those. The Danish militia are actually quite useful. And you know, I think I meant to make these Norger militia, who are the Norwegian militia, only recruitable in Norway. But that's alright. And then finally, we have Icelandic Marines. That's what those words are in Icelandic. Now these units have very small historical reference, but I am Icelandic as well as Swedish, so I figured I had to have one unit, you know, that you can recruit only in Iceland from ports. They're pretty terrible at ranged combat. Only 20 reload skill, for example. Even militia have 28, and the enlisted have 30. But they are absolute monsters in melee. So if you see hand-to-hand combat, they have 20 attack and 13 defense. That is just absolutely massive. But you can only get like 2 of them. So hopefully they're balanced. I don't really know. Moving on, we have some Life Dragoons. Now these are a historical Danish unit that was very effective. It can fire and it can fire mounted, and it can, sorry, I'm distracted by the battle, and it can ride in to close range and use swords to good effect. Meanwhile, over here we have the rest of the Danish cavalry. There's a provincial, 3 different provincial cavalries of varying sizes and strengths. This one is absolutely massive, but it can do some, you can only get one of it, and it can do some decent damage with just the extra size. And the cavalry is causing a bit of a break. Oh, we missed the cavalry shooting. Let's see if they'll, yeah. So that can actually lay down a decent volley that you can then charge home your troops with. So that is I'm thinking about giving regular cavalry carbines or pistols, and making them only have 1 shot, because historically, especially the Swedes would fire once and then charge with saber. And they're just moving away from the carousel or whatever it is, where cavalry would run in a circle and fire and then reload as they're in the back of the circle. But yes, these are the new Danish cavalry. The Danish cavalry in general is a little lesser in number, but fairly high morale for cavalry. Gonna move up our forces. Oh, and they're about facing and firing a volley into our cav. That could turn out very bad, so we're gonna pull those out. And we'll pull this cavalry out as well. But things are going good. The Danish cavalry is just about finished. I think they have a couple of provincial dragoon units left. I am just making generic units for Norway right now, and then later on I will release actual full Norwegian armies, and Norway will be considering making Norway its own nation and making it a protectorate of the Danish at the start of the battle. But I'm not. Look at that nice volley. Didn't get anybody, but Icelandic Marines. But yeah, that's the Danish. I've played a few years of a Danish campaign, and it is quite difficult. Sweden declares war on the first turn, at the first end turn, and it's not easy to deal with Sweden, as they're able to recruit and attack Norway pretty quick, and they have a decent starting navy. So yeah, it's a great challenge. In my playthrough, I had to give up a little bit of land in order to survive, because then Great Britain also declared war on me. And historically, I think the British did burn the Danish fleet, although that might have been in the Napoleonic Wars. I'm not remembering exactly, but anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this dev diary. Go ahead and let me know what you would like to see in the mod. I can't say I'll include it, but I'll give it some thought. And join the Discord if you haven't already for a more in-depth conversation and some early access to some units and updates. And just an FYI, as we get close to finishing and releasing the update, I'm hoping it'll be done, ready for release at the end of June. And before that, probably halfway through June, I'm hoping to release it to everyone on Discord who wants to test it out and give me feedback, as I need the balancing help and whatnot. So yeah, anyways, if you guys like that, check out the Discord, and yeah, I will catch you on the next video. Bye.